Hi everybody, Christer Bergus here. I'm back in Kona, Hawaii after my 4 weeks in Asia visiting our outreach teams from this past school that I've been leading. All of them are doing amazing. Really, this is the second time I've done pastorals, but been involved with a number of different outreaches and I'm just astounded at how well they're doing. There's so many factors in thinking about an outreach team and what they actually do and how they function and how to grade an actual good outreach. And all of these teams have been having very successful outreaches and just walking out exactly what the Lord has been telling them to do and getting to minister in all sorts of different places. I started my journey last month, at the end of the month, in Taiwan. I spent a week there with a bunch of friends visiting, catching up, and just processing what the Lord has been doing and looking forward towards this next year. And then stepped into China and just got to hear about what the team was doing there. And they've just been able to get involved with coffee houses and with all sorts of different people's lives. When I was there, we got to go up to a village and spend some time there with some locals, which was absolutely amazing. The village was about 1,000 people, very, very small, and just such an interesting dynamic. Hadn't been in an environment with that few people. We'd walk through the entire village like it was anybody's home, and everybody knew each other, which was absolutely crazy to me. Just had never experienced that before. And then we went on to India. That's where I went after that time, after China. And the India team was doing phenomenal. One of my very best friends, Stephen Paws, is leading that team. And their team was having so much fun doing all sorts of things, ministering in prisons and with women who have been taken out of either sex trafficking or broken homes. They worked with a widow's home and all sorts of different things. And I was there. We got to go down the Ganges River. And it's one of the most sacred places in Hinduism. And it was just such an interesting and heartbreaking experience to go down this river with a man who was rowing the boat just with 2 oars and passing temples where people would bathe, thinking that if they bathed there they'd have a better reincarnation, or passing the temple that's famous for the fact that they burn Hindu bodies after they've died there. And it was a very sobering experience. Provided us with a lot of points of prayer for the team and for just the nation of India in general. After that, I went on to Thailand, and in Thailand, the team was doing amazing things, working with little kids at a school, helping them with painting, either the school desks, doing English stuff with the kids, spending time with them and getting to share with them and just be examples of Christ to those who have never heard it. And that was in a very small village as well. And they've also done things working in prisons. They had spent the first half of their outreach in Korea doing awesome things over there as well, distributing Bibles, ministry out on the streets, all that kind of stuff. So overall, these teams have been doing absolutely amazing, and I've been just blown away at how great they have been functioning and how great they've been. So it has been such a blessing to do all of that. As far as what I'm up to here now, I'll be back in Kona preparing for a debrief for these students, and they'll be back in about 10 days, and we'll wrap up the school and be all finished with it by March 20th or so. So we're very, very excited for the rest of the time and just seeing what the Lord has for us. And I'm very excited for the rest of my time here in Kona this spring. So I don't think in my last video update I had updated on this, but if you've tracked with me on Facebook at all, I'm now engaged to my amazing fiance, Miji Song, and we are very, very excited for everything that the Lord has in store for us. If you'd like to hear more about that or know more about what's happened and what's gone on with that, you can feel free to email me. I'd love to talk about it, or you can give me a call, and I would just love to chat about what the Lord's been doing in my life. I'd share testimony. So all that's going on. I have one more class to finish for school, and I'll be taking that this spring, and then I will be graduating from college, finishing up my degree, which is great, and just looking forward to what the Lord has for me in this next year. So would really appreciate prayers as Miji and I seek the Lord on those things and just look to Him for what He has for both of us. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, everybody, for your faithful and continual support. It is such a blessing, and absolutely would not be able to do everything the Lord calls me to do without those who partner with me and help me to see the